Wait, deaths, Frank and Jade. 2 enclaves have collapsed! Well, I guess town just got a little bit easier to move into. I don't think that's what we wanted, though. Not in that way. And there's an ally in trouble in town. Okay, we need to go take care of that. And we have a neighbor missing. This is that simulation that I was talking about. The fact that the game continues to persist even while we're not here. And sometimes it does horrible things like this. Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to State of Decay. And as always, we've got some work to do. I swear, I don't remember it being this unforgiving in terms of just how much it throws at you all at once. Well, Jacob did want to find a new house. Maybe now's the time to do it, but only after we've seen what's making all this so dangerous. Maybe it's trying to use an inaccurate weapon like a sawed-off shotgun from a distance. Maybe it's stuff like that. Hey, try not to shoot me while you're at it. Oh, right. Last time we got that Cleo drop, which means Maya's got some pretty awesome weapons on her. And we'll be distributing the rest to the rest of the group. We actually have our core group of Marcus, Ed, and Maya are all extremely good fighters at this point. They're kind of carrying things since Alan doesn't leave base. Okay, this will lead you guys to it.
See something. Looks like an infestation.
I can maybe try and take care of this right now since we have our fancy new machined suppressor. That's one. Let's make use of all of our abilities, everything we've built up. No reason not to use our advantages. I can see scanner back there. I think we got it, along with all the zombies it penetrated through. Let's get their attention.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to teach some of your skills to other folks. It might be a good idea if you train some of the rest of us.
Oh, we can. Combat training. Teach Alan a trick or two. Alright. We'll see what that is. It's one of those things I don't remember. Yeah, so there was another screamer, or it didn't die. Die. So, in any case, it didn't get the opportunity to scream. It really looked like we killed both. Maybe there isn't penetration through zombies.
Looks
By
pretty
the
clear
way,
to me.
this place is clear. And we can get another backpack and suppressor. Lots of good loot. I always loved the hobbyist houses. Same is true in Project
Watch yourself
Zomboid.
out there.
And we're finding a lot of incendiary shotgun shells. Those will probably work wonders when it comes time to kill herds. Which maybe we'll want to work on some of that today. God, this thing is so good. So good.
Let it be known that we will not tolerate raiders in Marshall. Attacks on fellow survivors will be answered harshly. Revenge killings are not an excuse. Dispensation of justice is a police matter, and we will not condone vigilantism.
So you don't want me to go talk to the Wilkersons? We do have a banditry problem up here, and hey, the sheriff all the way down in Marshall probably doesn't have any jurisdiction here, in that we're too far for them to do anything. They might not see it that way. Now, when a survivor dies, they leave behind a rucksack full of their
I'll run this
belongings.
Roger that. We'll
I
be
don't know if
waiting.
that gives us base materials, or if we actually get items from it. But we're not using it anymore. Let's not let it go to waste. Another infestation. They are just everywhere. Coming out, too. Oh, wow. This is so glitchy. No, you don't. This thing's already breaking. I need to switch to something else, because I can't risk that. Not my preferred thing. Here they come. Can we get a little bit of stamina back on kill? Because these blunt weapons aren't anywhere near as good for saving it. Oh, where's that other screamer? Trying to peek the corner just a bit. We're stuck in the wall. Everybody lives in walls now. Thank you! Thank you, game! Thanks a lot. Where is it? Not you. There you are. But still not fully taken care of. Excuse me, right this way. I don't know why it's just accepted in games that zombies will be glitchy. Have you noticed that? Like, people like to meme on the jankiness of Project Zomboid, but it's actually some of, like, the least glitchy zombies I've seen in a game. For some reason, everyone has just collectively decided that, like, oh yeah, there's no way to do zombies well. Let's see
Start looking around for hordes.
if this can do us any better now. 2 hordes, or no, SWAT zombie.
Package inbound on
They're
your
running.
pause. I say again, on your pause.
Wow, they were literally deleted.
And we're done here. Enjoy your new smoking crater.
Yeah, I will. You're doing it to the whole town. It's a feral. Do you want to maybe call in an artillery strike on that? I would actually rather that. They're harder to handle than the hordes. Somebody else has moved in where they were before, pretty much.
Target confirmed.
Okay,
Incoming.
we're getting rid of
Clear the
infestations, we're getting rid of hordes. That makes things safer for us, doesn't it?
area. Done and done. Tell Eric he owes us. Target confirmed.
Eric owes me too. Yeah, here's an artillery strike on those 4 zombies. Never mind, I guess.
That's not a normal zombie.
Done and done. Tell Eric he owes us.
It's not even worth trying. Hey, does that count as a horde? That's more zombies than before. Does that count as a horde? And the rest we can handle.
I got nothing left.
Well, unless you start being annoying. Those, and take those. Maya's a superhero. She can do anything. Let's help you find your lost friend. So
I
I've already
got these
had
assholes.
2 enclaves collapse while I was away. You must be upstairs.
All right, you're safe. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Think I'm ready to head home now.
Okay, let's take you back. Where do you go? You're one of ours. Oh, you must be the one who came in with Karen.
Thanks. We got it from here.
I would very much hope so. You guys are waiting on some help. I think I'm actually going to switch to Marcus now. Marcus is going to be the one to handle all the big decision making. Why? Because he's a born leader and he's the guy we started with, so dang it, that makes him the main character. Let's hear your proposal, Jacob, because it is pretty cramped here, even if it is in a good spot.
Should we? Nah. Let her cool down. She'll come around eventually. I'm on. Cool. Let's head down towards Marshall. I think I know a place that might suit us. Or we can just drive around for a while and see what we see. Your call.
Marshall? That's quite a road trip and it's getting late, are you sure? Alright, let's take something that we can make use of then. Something with a lot of storage space and it's big and bulky. Hey, road trip, road trip, road trip. Boys' night. Should be fun. Ow.
So, what was that with you and Lily?
It's a long story.
Not much on the radio to fill the time.
Good point. My mom died when I was 13. Lily was 9.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, not long after that was when Lily was diagnosed. And our dad, he's kind of a wreck. I had to pick up a lot of that slack. Jacob, I need you to be a man. Help take care of your sister. You know what I mean? It was a lot for a kid to live up to. I didn't handle it well. And as soon as I turned 18, I told my dad that I was moving to Danforth and I was going to college.
Go on.
Man, he blew up. We had a huge fight. Didn't talk for years after that. I finally got back in touch with him just a couple of months ago, actually. And this is my first visit home. Anyway, I don't think Lily's quite forgiven me yet.
So basically he demanded you step up as co-parent. I don't think anybody has a right to be mad at you. Alright, this right here is as far as we've ever made it. This is near the first Cleo drop, which is gone now. There's the shed that Maya looted. At least next time we know to come prepared to those things, because they do bring in a lot of trouble. Where are we now? We're actually right outside of Marshall. Looks like the roads are blocked. This is where that judge is, the one that's been broadcasting on the radio.
Well, what do you think? Check this place out. It's got a big yard, a privacy wall that we could fortify pretty easily, and check out that tree fort. We could turn that into a watchtower easy.
You seem pretty excited about this place.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, my best friend Sally, she lived in this house. Man, I was so jealous. I always wanted to live here.
Well then, let's take a look inside.
Jesus!
I can't see. Help me.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, bad programming?
That didn't look like any disease I've ever seen. You?
Nope.
Maybe we ought to go, huh?
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Regroup at the warehouse. So, try another house? I mean, house hunting is never easy. You never want to pick the first location. You gotta see what the market's like. What am I, your chauffeur? Dude just climbed into the back when there's a passenger seat readily available? Boards everywhere. Okay, how about this?
Well, we got one option at least. There might be more out there if you look around.
I'll think about it.
Sure. Big decision, I get it. Just remember, tree fort.
Crisis of faith. Ed is scared. I can see why, considering we just kind of ditched him up in the mountains.
Hey, I don't want to panic you, but we may have a problem.
Yeah?
What happened?
I've been talking to some of the other survivors. A bunch of them are talking about some new disease that's been hitting their people.
I think we just saw it.
Yeah? Well, better stock up on meds. Pastor Will's not looking so great.
Pastor Will? Yeah, that guy that we just saw, it didn't seem like he was bit. But as we know, that's not the only way for this to happen. Let's handle what we can here, because I want to get up on that tower. If we're going to be all the way over here, I want to see what's going on in town. Perfect. Well, you know what? You can make noise, so can I. I'm going up here anyway, so hopefully they'll forget about me. Anyway, as I was saying, from a pure cost-benefit perspective, I think this warehouse is the best or second best because it has the most spaces to build things. However, as Jacob said, tree fort. And this is something that is really missing from State of Decay 2, is the fact that people will just talk about things. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to follow them. We don't have to go live in that house. We just have the option. And it gives it more of a personal feel. It makes it feel like you're not just making these decisions based on cost-benefit.
We might be able to hold off another attack, if we're lucky.
Yeah, Lily will sometimes update us on our security situation, and when we get back, we are going to look into that, because if you remember last time,
Gonna look around now.
she talked about being able to set up outposts, and that is something we are long overdue for. Now, this isn't going to be able to get us all the information
There's
in
a building
town,
we'll want to check out.
but we can get at least some of it. There's a gun shop there. Maybe we'll have a look at that before we go. Some vehicles we can take. Construction site up on that hill. Warehouses down
There's some
here.
trouble we might want to look into.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. Anger management. Someone needs a talking to. There's always something or someone. And I guess that's all. I don't see anything else to examine. Aside from that horde down there. So that's a pickle. I really hope they don't see me climbing down. If dogs can't look up, then maybe zombies can't either. There we go. Alright. Actually, how far is it to Judge Lawton? I think we should go pay them a visit. Look at Jacob just leaving the door open. Alright. Good to make a little bit of noise on approach so that what's in comes out. We want to clear perimeter before we trap ourselves in a building. Which unfortunately means waiting for the likes of you. We do actually need ammo, so hopefully we can find something here.
I'm lucky they didn't hear that.
Lots. And a pirate cutlass. You guys? Okay, well, we'll take that.
Nice.
And an M1 Garand. It actually has higher mag capacity than what Maya has, so maybe she'll like it.
I'll run this
Meanwhile,
home.
we can take this ammo.
We'll see you soon.
If nothing else, it'll be good for a trade resource. And, you know, for shooting zombies. Put that away, put that away. Just keeps putting all this stuff into our inventory for some reason. There's a juggernaut over there. And lots of things coming in.
Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
We'll be ready.
Alternate suggestion. Wait, you're only level 3 with blunt weapons? We really haven't been using Marcus all that much. I mean, he has good fighting skills, but your specializations could be improved.
I'm lucky they didn't hear that.
More grenade launcher, and just a straight-up grenade.
We've got this place locked down.
Alright. There's a case over here. I was wondering why it still didn't count as fully searched. More 7.62 rounds. Maya can use those. Okay, we are fully loaded.
You gonna go talk to Joe Wilkerson?
Right after I talk to the law. I mean, we should probably get them to do our dirty work, right? Seems to make the most sense. They are the police, after all. Maybe they'll like us more if we take care of some of their zombie problems. Also, due to a quirk of the game, I'm pretty sure using Molotovs actually develops shooting skill, oddly enough. Oh, there's another zombie horde. But I guess it's just these guys?
Damn, I'm tired.
Anyway, they're all gone. Over there, looks like it. I'm coming in kind of hot. Do you want to maybe help me with this? Let's see what they do. How do they respond to threats? It just doesn't seem to want to come in. How do you guys respond to threats?
All due respect, Your Honor, we're stretched too thin as it is. You got half my guys guarding the dispensary instead of out there pushing these things back.
I understand the difficulties, Sheriff, but I don't know what you expect me to do about it. We only have so many trained officers left, and I'm not comfortable with the prospect of arming civilians for this kind of work.
If you'd let me start training them,
We'll discuss this later, Sheriff. We have a visitor. Welcome. I suppose you've heard our broadcasts? Well, it's all true. We have a safe, secure society here, governed by the rule of law. Walk with me. I'll explain.
You have a society? I'm sorry. What exactly happened in the United States when I wasn't looking?
Look around. We're facing a disaster of unprecedented scale. We have no way of knowing how widespread it is, or how long it will take federal authorities to respond. Until they do, we have to look out for ourselves. It may not be the most constitutionally traditional succession, but it's all we have.
All we have? The Army's camped just across the river.
Yes, and other than vaguely threatening radio broadcasts, they've made no attempt to contact us or provide relief efforts to the civilian government. Meanwhile, ordinary citizens like yourselves are living in fear. Fear of the dead. Fear of the criminal element that sees this as an opportunity to prey on their fellow man. Fear of the uncertain future of our nation. But it doesn't have to be that way. And of course, all firearms will be surrendered. Only duly appointed law enforcement officers are allowed to go armed.
Right. Well, thanks for the offer, but we're doing just fine on our own. And I'm damn sure not surrendering my guns when the streets are full of flesh-eating dead people.
I'm very sorry to hear that. We'd certainly prefer it if people joined us freely, before the issue has to be forced.
Is that a threat?
Just a reminder that the Wild West doesn't last forever.
So that's where we're going to come into conflict.
She's under a lot of strain. We're penned in pretty good by these things, and like you might have heard, we're short-handed. Tell you what, help me clear some of these problem areas out, and I'll vouch for you. Put in a good word, maybe set up some kind of trade arrangement.
Well, okay.
Feel like lending a hand?
I came all the way out here.
Happy to help.
Hope you're geared up. We've got a few infestations to deal with.
Good thing I've got what I came
I
for.
hate to see the old girl like this.
Wait, what?
The town. Yeah. It's been on rough times for a while now. But it used to be a damn fine place to live. Raise a family.
Whatever you say.
Of course, my wife didn't agree, but never you mind.
What happened?
Well, she married a machinist. Didn't like it when I became a cop instead. She finally had enough a few years back. Took our son to live in the city. Said it would be a more enriching environment for him.
I'm sorry.
Not your fault. I just hope things there aren't as bad as they are here.
I wouldn't much count on it. Well, at least there are some reasonable people in here, but I can see this becoming a real problem. If, of course, there were actually human conflict in this, and that's really one of the most disappointing things about this game. They walk all of these potential points of conflict up to the door, and then none of them really amount to anything. It's very strange that any of this stuff is in the game. If there's no, like, reputation system with others, I mean, there is a scale of trust, but there's no fighting, there's no real consequences for pissing them off. And there's no real difference between the way any of them behave. I mean, we hear about stuff happening, but that's it. Kind of makes me wonder, again, why it's there in the first place. Tell you what, let's start with this. The car can take damage, but the door, I don't think it can. And if we upgrade our workshop, well, we can fix this anyway.
Looks pretty clear to me.
Okay, let's get started.
You sure about that, Marcus? Are you sure? Okay, we're gonna need 3 people for this. How about you actually do the thing you're animating like you're doing? Go.
Watch behind us.
Should only be the one left. We've got snacks, we've got grenades if we need them.
One down.
There we go.
Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Let's roll.
Do you want to maybe do something about what's behind us? Okay, I guess I'll do everything.
Heads up. We got zombies coming in.
It's just a SWAT. I see the big dot on my map, I get real nervous. Let's pull up to the next. I think it's always a good idea to make a little bit of noise outside, draw them out.
You think it's bad now? You should have seen Marshall in the first couple of days. Seemed like half the town was already dead or dying, and the other half was trying to cram.
Mayday, mayday. Is anyone reading? We're trapped. Lots of zombies outside, and we're out of ammo. Don't know how long we can hold out.
Sit tight. Help's on the way. Come on. We can deal with the rest of these infestations later. We gotta help those people first.
Where? Over in that part of town. Okay, forget these hordes then. Let's just go start looking. There's just enough zombies here to be an infestation, though.
Heads up. We got zombies coming in.
You guys have no self-preservation instinct whatsoever, you know that? And here comes the rest. So tempted to just start throwing firebombs. In fact, I will. Why not? This is why I didn't want to do it, is because you guys will just start running straight into it.
Damn, I'm tired.
And there's our fatigue setting in. What we're going to have to do eventually is start training some of the people we took in. Because right now, they're not as useful as a core group, and what that means is that if anything happens, we're going to be stretched real thin. There's like a crate or something that isn't loading right now. This game is barely holding together on a technical level. And this is the fix. This is the, like, ultimate edition.
Anybody home?
Thanks. I thought I was dead.
Yeah, you almost
Thanks.
were.
We owe you big time.
Don't you worry about it. We're happy to help. Yeah, I think we'll call it a day there. The rest of those infestations can wait a while. I appreciate the help, though.
Contact call for backup. Extra firepower when you need it. Well, it seems like we made a powerful friend, although one which can be fickle in its allegiance. What I'm still worried about is what's going to happen with the Wilkersons. Real lucky we got it in one, but now we've got to head back.
So, you gonna go talk to Joe Wilkerson?
Sooner or later, Lily. Sooner or later, but stuff keeps happening.
There's some trouble we might want to look into.
Is there? Is there some trouble we might want to look into?
How's it going? How's it going?
I'm all... There you go. Don't say I never gave you nothing.
What you got?
Oh, you know, stuff.
Stuff and things. You know, in the 360 version, there used to be a line asking if you got anything good for Lily, and your character would then reply, "Yeah, I got you a pony. Then it tried to eat me, so I shot it in the head." That line played constantly, and they patched it out. Really disappointing.
Is it true? Is he like...
I'm afraid so. He fought like hell, but there wasn't no recovering from his wounds.
Oh. Was it, I mean... Did he suffer?
He was unconscious for most of it. He only woke up a couple of times. He mentioned you at the end.
Thank you.
Found this while I was out.
Sweet.
I think maybe Jacob can be the one to go talk to the Wilkersons. It's either a really good idea or a really bad one. Okay. Meanwhile, we'll dump all of our stuff back here and switch. Let's start training somebody new. We can now play as Sam. Problem solver, which means she has improved wits, which means she's great at scavenging. She's got a baton. Let's take her out. And maybe put some of those painkillers away.
Somebody's broadcasting something.
Charlie Actual, this is Charlie 6. We got a bunch of civilians heavily engaged with Zed about a half click down from our position, requesting permission to assist.
Negative, Charlie 6. Say again, negative. Remain on station.
My ass remain on station. These people are getting their asses handed to them. Do you hear me, Charlie Actual? Charlie Actual.
Mission insubordination. Orders are orders. Okay, Sam, looks like we're gonna have to put you back in our pocket for now. Because Maya's going on this one. We can't risk a weak fighter. Now's not the time for training. Instead, she's taking the pirate cutlass and this thing. The M1 Garand is the only rifle there is. But look, we're going to put that away. We're going to put a suppressor on that M1 Garand. And we'll do this World War II style, I guess. Where are they engaged? All the way out at a farmhouse. Which means, once again, we are going light and nimble. Somebody better get in this tower and deal with this.
I hear ya.
Good job.
What is wrong with you people? The bridges are barricaded for a reason. Do not attempt to climb, destroy, or otherwise circumvent the barricades. We have guard towers watching them, and you will be shot without warning.
Well, if anything, that just gives us reason to shoot back, doesn't it? Hey guys, I know I came to help you with the zombie hordes that are attacking you, but is it cool if I come with another one? Oh great, fences, the car's natural enemy. These are completely indestructible, by the way. We can't break them down. Come on, fences. Stop doing this. Oh, hey, one of you guys. Right now I'm just hoping this stuff doesn't follow me. Looking like it will.
Fuck this. Anybody who wants to avoid court-martial, stay where you are. Everybody else on me!
Copy that, SARS. Let's pop some heads.
Let's move.
Well, at least somebody's got our six. Hey, try not to shoot us in the back, okay?
Let's go.
Zombies up ahead. Go through or go around?
I'm kind of showing you up already, aren't I? So between the M1 Garand and the Pirate Cutlass, we're really rocking the vintage look, aren't we? To the rescue!
Well, that was exciting.
Sounds good.
All right, all right. I apologize for all the times I implied I'd shoot you in the head if you kept breaking quarantine. Tell you what, I've got some pull with the artillery pukes attached to my unit. I supply them with seized whiskey, and they rain hellfire on any hordes that happen to notice me and my boys. You get in a tight spot, give them a shout on the radio. I'll get the cannon cockers to send you a special delivery. But, we should get moving. That fight's gonna draw more of them here soon. I'll see you around.
And now we know of some new neighbors who have a lot of cleaning to do that I'm not obligated to help with. See, friendship buys you a lot. We can literally call in artillery now, even if indirectly. So tonight has been productive.
So, you gonna go talk to Joe Wilkerson?
You know, maybe now I will. Meanwhile, we can buy more ammo from you, and this 5.56 might actually be necessary because of that machine gun we found. In the meantime, though, our guns have been automatically distributed to all our survivors, and so there's not much left in the bucket anymore. I don't like the sound of that. Yep, that's a feral. Whoa, that was actually a one-hit kill. We got so lucky that thing didn't notice us. More search and rescue. Look at all of this. All right, we'll do all this on the way up to Job. Because once again, Maya's our superhero, and I very much worry about our over-specialization in her. That's a plane crash. Right in the middle of the field. Still burning, too. Is there anything lootable in the debris? It doesn't look like it. Oh, wait, maybe there is. Dantron Industries Containment Unit. Do not open, freak. It actually does count as an explorable location, but there's no loot. That might be a little bit of lore. Oh my god, these juggernauts are just spawning everywhere.
Located a zombie infestation.
There's another one. Don't really have time to deal with it right now. Horde out here. Great. Got nothing to throw. We are now level 7 with edged weapons, which means we are extremely deadly with this. It's got good durability, so hopefully that's enough. Oh, it just never stops. I'm hoping that this will be so far from any other place that it'll be easy to find the missing survivor. Thank you, game, for just not working correctly. Die, please.
Hey, are you?
Thanks.
Time to go home.
I'm done here.
You guys are
Better
stupid.
look around some more.
At this rate, you're coming with me. You're coming with me to go talk to Job. No, mission is gone. Both missions gone. Are we not allowed to do stuff while you are here? That's beyond stupid. Okay, we're driving through the woods.
Here we are.
Get out.
Okay, that's all we need.
It's not all I need. Are you getting out? Get out. Oh, you're gonna wait for me to do it? Come on. Goodbye. Oh my god, they're dumb. Oh hey, look at that. They're getting attacked. There are zombies inside. They can handle it. Friggin' losers. Moron number 2. You're in need of a distraction? Beep 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 beep. Said beep.
Nicely done.
Okay, yeah, diversion, cool. You're currently actively engaged in combat instead of doing whatever you needed the diversion for, but whatever. Also, wait, why am I calling it a diversion where you are? Who cares? Who cares? Drive up to the Wilkersons. Because if we don't do this soon, we'll get 50 other quests before we do. Hey guys, what's poppin'? Oh good, Doc Hansen's here. They won't try anything with him around. What do you know about banditry in the area?
Talk to the boys if you're looking for a trade. I'm busy here.
We've been hearing some rumors on the CB. People out looking for supplies getting robbed. Stuff like that.
I see. And you're the law on this matter, are you?
More like a concerned citizen.
Well, your concern is noted, but we haven't had any problems here. We look after our own.
And you wouldn't know anything about this, would you?
Take a walk with me, will you? Let me see if I can explain how things are. Funny thing about people, they don't much like to challenge their assumptions. Now, me and my brother, we done pretty well for ourselves in all this. Other folks see that, and, well, it is in the character of very few men to honor, without envy, a friend who has prospered. Aeschylus said that. And an envious man is a man who will spread rumors about his neighbors.
Right. Because normally, gun-running moonshiners are such upstanding citizens.
Because we're businessmen. It's all about seeing the long game. Rob a man, and he'll give you what he's got in his pockets. You sell him what he wants, though, what he needs, and he'll keep on coming back to give you everything he has.
Did Aeschylus say that too?
Here, let's ask Mickey. Mickey, our friend here's curious if we've been stealing from our fellow survivors. Seems there are rumors to that effect.
Shit. If we was, wouldn't be anybody to spread no rumors.
See? Nothing to it. Now why don't you run along, and if we hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
This is the kind of answer that is why I would think what we should be doing is training our people to shoot, to fight, and then coming up here with a posse and burning this place to the ground with everyone in it. But this game doesn't let you do that, and nothing will ever come of this. Because there is so much, like, the storytelling here and the characters and the dialogue is all very well done. So why doesn't it ever amount to anything? When they showed that they had the capability of writing such interesting conflict. Anyway, I'm not gonna kill these hordes.
Find anything out?
Job denied it. But I'm pretty sure they know something about it at least.
Perfect. Our friends and neighbors. What should we do?
I think for now, we just tell our runners to stay extra sharp. We don't want to antagonize the Wilkersons if we don't have to.
Alright, I'll let everybody know. You watch yourself out there, too.
We could just camp out in the tree line and snipe them.
You seem troubled. Is, everything all right?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Just, worried in general.
Well, as it says in Revelation, fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the demons shall cast some of you into prison that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Are you okay?
Pastor Will is sick. Black fever. Black fever. That doesn't sound good. So, let's start preparing. We need to start training others, because we can't have Marcus, Maya, and Ed doing everything. So we're going to equip you with, I guess, blunt weapons is fine for now. You've got some shotgun shells. I also want to get you some firebombs. Everyone should be leaving with firebombs so that they can take on hordes if need be. There are plenty around town, and a good time to start training would be with backup. So, since you're good friends with Alan...
Hey!
That's out of character for you? Let's go for a walk.
You look like you need to blow off a little steam. Come on.
I'm cool with that.
Let's go take care of some of what's around. And hey, if that something
Seems
is
like
over by
everyone's
the
been on
infestation,
Suppose
perfect.
so.
Some folks are kind of worried about you. You okay?
I'm fine, all right?
It's nice to be able to go out on these missions that have, like, custom dialogue and stuff, and, being able to engage community members this way. It just kind of sucks that it seems like the only way to help community members with an emotional problem is always to take them hunting. All these missions play out the same way, and eventually, like, they do get repetitive with just how common they are.
Keep your eye on our right. We got zombies incoming.
No, you keep an eye on our right. I am going to stomp this horde with a Molotov. Back up, back up, back up. Let them congeal.
Finish it off!
Good stuff. Sam's learning already. And just like that, the town gets a little safer. Here's that infestation. The street seems pretty clear, but we don't have anything even close to suppressed. In fact, we've got a shotgun. If I had a grenade, I'd just toss it in there. As it stands, maybe we can funnel them a bit? They're starting to break through. Divide and conquer. For our stamina to come back, pull back a bit. Don't get overwhelmed. Or just run in. Just run in like a moron. And now the screamer's out. But a lot of them are on the ground, so just start doing this. Okay, we need to take care of you. Alan's got it. Oh no, Alan's not got it, because he's a moron. You know, I had a plan, and you kind of ruined it. Maybe you should lack confidence. After he said so much about how cars make too much noise. Charges into a horde. Good dodge, good grab.
Do it.
Alright, you redeemed yourself a bit in the end there. See, imagine doing stuff like this in Project Zomboid. That's why I'm so excited for NPCs. That's why I think that game will really come into its own when it's got NPCs, because it's kind of all the depth that I always wanted from a game like this. Provided it can have NPCs that aren't stupid, but some of the stuff that they've talked about wanting to do is extremely exciting. I love and always will love zombie apocalypses as a setting. Not because I necessarily love zombies as a threat so much, as I love being able to explore what people do in the breakdown of society. All the possibilities that can emerge from it, you know? It's like seeing plants growing in an abandoned building. It's not what any of this was made for, but it's repurposed. Life finds a way. We can maybe scavenge here while we're at it.
Don't let it get up. Not too bad.
We should get moving. Lead on.
Time's a waste.
And time to head home. No, but seriously, is there anything lootable here?
Confirmed.
There's just a filing cabinet in the back office. Because you've got high wits, you can pretty easily remove all this stuff without attracting attention. She's a great scavenger. I'm just gonna drop you off while we're here. Everybody just gets in the back. I guess I would rather you do that than try to run around while
Anyway,
we're in a desperate moment.
That I understand your frustration.
That why you wanted this bit of quality time?
You don't get special treatment just because you're pissed off. Don't act like the enemy, or I will treat you like one.
Bold words coming from Sam, the soup kitchen helper. But here we are.
Hey, thanks for the pep talk. It helped.
Thanks.
But it doesn't matter now. Crisis averted. How is Jacob doing right now? Tired? Everyone's tired or sick or... whatever. Who's doing that shooting? Jacob! You're a good shot.
Preacher still sick?
Yes, Alan. Pastor Will is still sick.
He don't get better soon. You know what I gotta do.
Just... God, will you just shut up, Alan?
Just keep an irrational perspective. Can't afford to get attached to nobody.
Yeah, he's kind of the Shane of the group, I imagine. Guy who likes to fancy himself, the one who makes the tough decisions.
Pretty okay. Showed those sons of bitches what's what.
Maybe he's right to an extent, but still, there's got to be a better procedure.
Hi.
We've got plenty of medicine, so it's not that. Well, Ed, let's repeat the same crap for you.
You're gonna make it, and you're gonna help.
Reflexes. What does reflexes do? I'm quicker and more agile than most. We get faster stamina regeneration. Okay, so you really are a good scout.
Heads up ahead.
Yeah. There's a horde. You didn't tell me about the Juggernaut. I don't think that's gonna be good on the mission where we want to make Ed feel better, given our experiences last episode. I was gonna use a Molotov, but that's not gonna help us with him.
Get ready.
Let's get your attention. Them out. Good job! Good job, you moron. Tell you what, this way, it definitely knows we're here, or we're just gonna have to run from it. Oh my god, the AI are brain dead.
Zombies up ahead.
Things just keep getting worse for you, don't they? I'm gonna give you the sweep kick ability because for blunt that's actually more useful. I had mistaken the shove in the first part for what ended up being decapitate. Because it's not an instant kill, it just kind of slowly knocks somebody over. There's no point when this does the same thing quickly. Hey, let's get your attention. Breaking the glass is going to do something, but that's alright.
Nice work. Things are looking up already.
Thank you.
Wait, that was it? I thought there was like a lot in there. Okay, well, that's nice. Glad you made this mercifully short. I mean, I guess you need to put some aloe on your burns.
Guess anything's possible.
Look, you're not alone. Everybody's scared. Just don't do anything stupid, okay?
Yeah. Okay, sure. Watch your back.
Is that a person? Sounds like there's somebody inside, too. What are you...
Heads up. We got zombie activity.
What are you doing out here? you guys? You must live at the Enclave nearby. I've never seen random survivors just out and about before that weren't part of a mission. Unless it's going to turn out there's a mission here as soon as we get back. Can't talk to you at all. So here's the thing. In real life, I would probably want a base here. It's a small town that we can probably pretty easily control with the group of fighters that we have. But this is State of Decay, and things don't work that way. And we're probably going to want to be closer to where the action is.
Look, I'll think about what you said, okay?
I'm glad.
I think I caught something. It's that Cleo person again, but a lot fainter. Listen.
This is Cleo. Order derived. Rusio Angels 40, 10 mics. Posit 11 Tango Mike Papa 25 Delta 05 Papa.
I keep hearing it every few minutes, but the number of mics is getting lower. I think it's a countdown. I'll tell you when it gets to 0. Unless it's like a nuke or something, then you'll know.
So that'll be minutes then.
Has anybody seen Jack? He's still missing.
Sounds like... This is the second time we've heard this Quentin talk about Jack.
Seems like they missed an opportunity there.
There's no mission for it. No, stranger in trouble, find the missing survivor. That's gotta be them. Alright, well look. I don't like doing this now. It's not a convenient time. But I think it's time for Jacob to learn some skills and move us around. Oh, and Marcus has gotten himself hurt. Alright, well, we have medicine. Is there anything we can do for Pastor Will? Let's have a look at this thing. We can upgrade to medical lab. All the benefits of an infirmary, plus the ability to create stimulants, but it requires a library. Okay, well, we're doing all we can, then.
Word around town is you're making quite a splash for yourself, my friend. You might not know me yet, but I think the two of us could do each other a lot of good. Why don't you come down to Marshall so we can have a little face-to-face chat?
That doesn't sound ominous at all. So I'm gonna put this gun away. It's not really what I want right now. Instead, I'll take Maya's old rifle, and we'll get out there and start training Jacob. Find something that's an edged weapon. We could use another edged user. Okay, let's get you out there and improve your fighting first. Actually, wait. I just saw a crate in the abandoned diner. If we're gonna move, we're gonna have to build some facilities to get back to where we were. We're gonna need some construction materials then. There we go. Some additional weapons.
Okay, I'll run this off.
And this.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
Give me your XP. Now, if we have a look at Jacob's abilities, he is a powerhouse. He has high killing blow chance. If we can get that up, that might actually be... That might be a great thing to combine with either heavy or with edged. Zed Hunt Bloater. I don't think we've seen a bloater yet. I actually only now remember what that is. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna help that stranger in trouble, and then and only then will we try to move. See, this is what Powerhouse gets you. Pretty good for a low-level fighter. But that stamina isn't doing us any favors.
So damn tired.
Oh, I know.
So damn tired.
Oh, and now you're completely fatigued. Well, that's a great way to start a mission. You know you just got done being tired? Like I was waiting for you to stop being tired so I could take you out? Awesome stuff. This, I believe, should improve your shooting. Well, it's got Powerhouse up. And that's you guys gone. We now have plus 50%. It's gonna be ours in the near future.
Jack should have known better than to go off alone.
You want to go home?
I didn't say that. Just, you should have known better is all.
Heads up, we got a visitor.
Area's secure. No Zeds here.
Guess we bit off a little more than we could chew. Don't suppose you'd be willing to give us a hand?
Kind and a foreman. Are you good as a construction worker?
Happy to help.
We appreciate it. Last we heard from him, Jack should be somewhere in this vicinity. Let's get looking.
Sounds good. And in a group of 3, that'll be good to help me learn. Alright, first place is this house and shed up ahead.
Wide. We got zombies to the left.
Yeah, first thing you guys are going to want to learn is how to ignore things, because if you respond to every dot on the map, things aren't going to look good. Look at that house. That's a fresh fire, too. It's completely burned down. And no wonder a helicopter landed right on it. A medical helicopter. Well, that's no good. That life flight proved to be anything but. We can potentially shoot that if this area gets overwhelmed, use it as a trap.
Hey, you in there?
With any luck, we won't have to look across the street. There's a gun case on the ground. And a backpack. Vacant houses usually aren't worth much, but sometimes you can find something useful.
Look, I just think we gotta look at the big picture here. We all like Jack, but let's face it, the guy's probably dead.
No response, no rebuttal, no nothing? I mean, granted, it's been a couple of days that you guys have been broadcasting, and this is the first I'm responding to you. Hey, come help me with this, please. Please? 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 Thank you. But now I gotta start over.
I can't believe that noise didn't bring any zombies.
Ooh. Another
Score
shotgun.
one for us, huh?
And more ammo for me. Works just fine. Glad we have so much 7.62 ammunition. Nobody here,
What
but
happens if we get ganked, huh? You think Becca's gonna send even more guys after us? Cause I don't.
there is some medicine here. Looks like somebody tried to take care of someone who was injured, maybe. Or who had that black fever. Fortunately, it's looking like we are gonna have to move across the street. Come on.
Better get ready. We'll be on them soon if we keep going this way.
You mean they'll be on us? I never understood that line. But hey, we're getting the skills we need. And that's making our group as a whole stronger. I don't think it actually affects their abilities, like, when they're on a mission. I think it's only when we're controlling them. And it looks like whoever lived here put up a fight. Maybe it is your guy?
Hey, you in there?
No, they are
bust. Frickin' great. I told you this was a stupid idea.
Look, we're not going home till we find Jack, okay? So quit with the bitching already.
Anybody home?
Nothing so far. And you being here doesn't inspire confidence that we will. That's quite a weapon you've got on you. Is that some kind of hammer pick thing?
Consider this one searched.
Huh, it's really unlucky to not have found anything yet. It's just the one last garage.
Hey, you in there?
There he is.
Shit, am I glad to see you guys.
Well, you didn't think we were gonna leave you out here, did you?
How did you even find me anyway?
We had a little help.
I don't know what to say. I'm not sure I would have survived out here on my own. Okay, I'll follow your lead. Let's do this.
That's the only way to survive for so long.
Keep your eye on our right.
Just kind of hunkered down in the middle of a city like this. Alright, let's work our way back. We need to escort you all the way over here. That's going to be a hike. Okay, now guys, I'm going to need you to suppress your stupid instincts for just a second, okay? I'm going to toss a little farther away to prevent you from getting close. Thank you. It was a nail biter for sure. But you won out in the end, your better instincts. Sort of. Barely. I'm just trying to make this place safer because I'm going to live here soon. Right. Look at that, you guys hopping in the back. You know there's still 2 seats available. Who am I kidding? It's a beautiful day out, I don't blame you. And what's the worst that can happen in the bed of a pickup truck while we're weaving around all these wrecks and zombies?
So what happened anyway?
I was stupid. I was searching this garage for some gas for the generators when I heard some of those cops from the courthouse start coming up the street. I mean, I don't know, maybe they would have left me alone. But I heard those broadcasts. I didn't want to take any chances. So I jumped out the back window. And of course, what happens? I land right in the middle of a goddamn horde. Please tell me that you're joking. I managed to get clear, but they were right on my ass, and I was low on ammo. All I could do was hole up in an empty house and hope that they got bored.
Looks like it worked.
That's our
This
place.
is your crib?
Thanks again for all the help. Hey, why don't you come inside? Least we can do is feed you.
I will.
Quinn. Oh, thank God. If you ever do something that incredibly stupid again, I will kill you, okay?
Hi, Becca.
Don't you hi Becca me with your aw shucks small town charm. I can't believe you. We need to stay close to home.
Jack could have died out there. I couldn't risk that.
No, you just risked everything we have by leaving this place undefended. But I'm glad you're home safe.
Well, you can thank our friend here for that. We'd have been in real trouble otherwise.
Okay, I admit it. I'm impressed. You happy? I just saw that truck again. I think they're watching us.
Any idea who they are?
No, but they're none of the people we usually trade with.
Hey, don't sweat it. If they try anything, I'll protect you.
Dude, I can protect myself just fine.
Okay, then. Well, you can protect me, too. I'm not proud.
We have friends at the Grange, and while they may not be joining us, it does sound like we can contact them for construction advice. Maybe that improves our speed with building. Real useful. And they've got ammo and Molotovs, just what I need. Oh. So, how's that defending yourselves going? Still, they're talking about that truck that's been driving around. Could they be referring to the Wilkersons? Well, hopefully we can stay on top of that. Help them if an opportunity arises. You know, beyond just going to their place and shooting them up. Meanwhile, we need to start looking into moving. Hot coffee available at the Grange. Wait, just what can we get out here? Hey, Lily. We just got that fancy coffee maker / espresso machine at the Grange up and running. You and your friends are invited to stop by for a cup anytime. Maybe you guys could also deal with some of the zombies that are right around your own base. Try and lure them away. Meanwhile, we've got a problem just up the road here. Maybe I really should have bought some of those Molotovs.
Your map should have the location.
That didn't kill nearly as many as I would have liked. Still, this rifle's just as good in Jacob's hands as Maya's. And as soon as we take him out, he's already doing good work. Now that the streets are a little clearer, maybe this will be a good place to set up shop. I'll be honest, I don't really quite remember how this whole process works, but moving is something of a big deal. I'm hoping it doesn't prove to be too disruptive. Screamer coming. Ordinarily, it wouldn't seem like a good idea to set up so close to the potential enemies of the courthouse, who scare me a lot more than the Wilkersons. I think this is what we need to do. The place needs to be fully searched first. It's definitely more comfortable than the church. There's something of a garage structure out there that we can build something in. Requires 30 materials. Do we have it?
I think we ought to move our base down here.
Think we have enough building materials to make it secure?
Maybe not.
I guess not. Oh my god, this is gonna be annoying. I gotta do a lot of trucking back and forth. How many materials do we have? Just shy.
So damn tired.
There's hordes everywhere. I'm not finding any construction materials. We do have enough in the truck. So I'm just gonna clear the roads and use a disposable vehicle at the same time.
I just spotted an infestation.
Yet another infestation in town. Now, all I really care about is getting those materials, because we're not just going to want to spend the ones it costs to move. We're also going to have to build some stuff right away. Great. There's a lot here, though.
I'm loaded up. See you back at base.
We'll see you soon.
Jacob's good at this. That's a lot, just chilling in our front lawn. Oh my god, look at all this. Yep. Well, maybe we're right to move to the middle of the city.
Found this while I was out.
Anyway, here's a whole ton of construction materials. Thanks for getting that for me, Ed. But I'm afraid I'm going to be heading out again right away.
Here. Got this from a guy at Bravo Company. Cost me 3 crates of cigarettes and maybe the last porno mag on Earth. But I figured I owed you for saving our asses back there.
Wow, that's... Thank you. Could have done without the mental image, but thank you.
Hey, you stepped up for people you barely even knew. That means something. But officially, of course, you're all still lawbreakers and squatters, and you'll be arrested as soon as we've got a jail to put you in.
Of course.
So, what did we get exactly? Can we check our notes? Doesn't seem like you gave us anything, although we still have the ability to call in artillery. Shouting match at home, hurting morale. Maybe a little bit more space will help. Oh, who am I kidding? Jacob just really wants to live in his friend's house with the treehouse. And now he's going to be able to do sentry work from up there, so, you know, it all works out. Oh, hey, new neighbors. I wonder if they brought us the traditional new neighbor pie. Sorry, no solicitors. Yep, and yep. Using the Cleo pick, because we have specialized Jacob in edged weapons. Between that and Powerhouse, I think you're going to be a killing machine. Maybe a little messy, but it's familiar. And you probably remember where your stash of snacks is, huh? So, let's see what we can do. Oh, and I never even bothered to look at the radio channels, so here we can see all these different abilities that we can use. A lot of these are not available right now. This stuff I think is DLC stuff, but we are going to want to relocate our home base.
I think it's time we pulled up stakes.
I feel like we just got settled. You sure about this?
Change of scenery will do you good.
Welcome to the Savini residence.
This is good, right? I mean, it doesn't suck.
This place looks nice, defensible, as long as we don't.
It is defensible. I mean, it may not seem it. We've moved right to the city from our small little town, but look. If you check out our backyard, it's just a canyon with a river running through it, so no danger from the rear. It's really only from the left, right, center that things can come. In other words, it's all head-on assault. So we've got a bridge to the left, so that's a choke point just underneath the watchtower. The big tough thing is right here. We've got a road intersection at the corner, but there is something we can do about that. I'll show you in a second. Ooh, and it looks like there's another supply drop over there. Let's make sure we go see that while we can. But not without some Molotovs that I always seem to forget. And maybe we'll bring some backup too. I would hate to lose Jacob now. After all, he just got his dream. What are you people doing standing around? Start cleaning this place up. Marcus, why don't you come with me? No, what do you mean no? Oh, I see. We need to have people working on this. It only takes a minute to fix these places up. And first thing we definitely need is the bedroom. We have enough people that we can have all this work being done at once. And then we'll start to see about moving out here.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Nice reference. And it's actually a game full of references, mostly to zombie media, but also to other things as well. You notice this place is called the Savini Residence, obviously a reference to famous makeup artist Tom Savini, who worked on a lot of the Romero films. And the place we were looking into moving into in Spencer's Mill was called the Kirkman Residence, obviously a reference to Robert Kirkman, the creator of The Walking Dead. Oh, come on, the controls here. Here's how it is. First, we need to kill what follows us. Then we need to kill what's on our objective. There's a horde on it, of course. Kill what we can with the easiest resources. We're not going to be able to do this the easy way. Once again, that killed really not enough. You. I think that's a bloater. 2 bloaters. Although the textures are having a tough time loading. Boom. And they're basically like boomers. They dispense this cloud when they're popped that makes us sick and depletes our stamina and health. Can you maybe reload a little bit faster? I don't know if reload speed is tied to shooting skill at all. That's a military zombie, which I think is like a slightly tougher version of a SWAT zombie. Gotta remember not to waste bullets on the military zombies.
So damn tired.
And there's more coming. Oh, no, we did get a penetration kill. You see that? So it can happen. That attack just went straight through you, even though it made the sound. Take a snack. Take painkillers, because you never know when a feral's going to jump out of nowhere. I was right, Powerhouse does go great with this. Site secure. Look at all this Cleo axe. It's also an edged weapon and it's got max durability. That thing's gonna be a killer. Okay. And the assault rifle, Cleo HCQB. Some more suppressors. What were those grenades? Oh, it just doesn't stop. Tons and tons of medicine. Thermite. Medical first aid kit. Don't even think about it. Okay, There's some morphine in there, which is high-grade painkillers.
I can't believe that noise didn't bring any zombies.
And the microdynamic rifle.
Another supply drop? How do they know where we are? This is weird. I hope we're not stealing from someone, but I guess they know where to find us.
Certainly is weird, but I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. Especially not now.
There's some trouble we might want to look into.
Isn't there always? Well, tell you what, that's no problem because we need to start being good neighbors to a whole new town.
We'll see you soon.
Looks like our ability to stockpile things is a lot higher here. Because we've got a whole lot more in the way of storage, like up to 50 now it seems. Put that in, and let's start focusing on our building. So I think it would probably be good if our spare bedroom went into this thing. Good to have it indoors. We're gonna want, as before, wait, what did I set up? Okay, we're gonna want a workshop, always critical. And we have room for one more building, which in this case, oh wow, there's a lot. We can also get a dining area. Actually, wait, no. We already have a library, and Caden is our researcher. Meaning that we can build a whole bunch of things if we upgrade our other facilities. So, no. This place may seem very similar in terms of slots, but we actually get a lot more for our trouble. Let's build that medical area. We're gonna need it, since Pastor Will is still sick. Well, at least we got to move him. I wonder how he feels about leaving his home. There is still one more thing we need to do. And that'll probably be a job for Maya. See, this place, it's nice, but it's not too defensible from this little street corner right here. And so it may not be quite the intended use case, but I want to turn this into our first outpost.
Looks like we missed our shot.
I believe that noise didn't bring any zombies.
Whoa, whole bunch of ammo here! And some medicine and all kinds of things. But tell you what, I'm not taking that back right now. We've got plenty at home, and ooh, we can get a tactical tomahawk.
Nice.
Thank you.
I don't have enough space for this.
Oh, this is all good stuff. Cricket bat, quality movie prop replica. Well, I already referenced it earlier, so it's fine. I'm gonna turn this place into an outpost with supplies in it.
All quiet
and
here.
There's an upside to that. There's a shotgun here as well, but not a great one. Let's go ahead and establish outpost.
Wouldn't be a bad idea to set up here.
Really? Are you sure?
Let's do this.
There we are. And now you'll see on the map, we've got a little ring around here, one trap ready. It'll now show up in our home tab, you'll see that right there. And we can use some of our gas to set up traps for passing hordes. Increase protected range around the outpost. I don't know if that takes time to set up. But look, we got facility bonuses as well. Provides additional resources each day until the supply runs out. So we're going to be collecting ammo slowly from here. Now, there's another use for these things as well. Anytime we have an outpost, it gets its own locker that is quantum connected to our own. So that area around it is now bigger. But if we were to go and put one in Spencer's Mill, in fact, we may turn the church into an outpost, we'll be able to deposit our things there. We'll want to have those all around the map, but it's good to have them close to home because they'll activate traps when a zombie walks through its sphere of influence, or rather when a horde does. During big attacks, that can really take a load off of you. We've got all these things being built, we may as well use some of our building influence to call in construction advice.
So, how would you go about building this?
Yeah, do it this way and you'll save a ton of time.
I'll sleep easier now.
And that's done. All of it's done. That feels so friggin' good. And now we'll start really working on that stuff. Upgrade, upgrade. Can't quite upgrade that yet, but you know what? We'll get it next time. Ooh, opportunity, library access. What is that? Gain 2 ammo for providing library access to another group of survivors. So see, this is the kind of thing I love about this, the ability to become something of a community hub. Not just gaining resources and people so that you can survive, but becoming sort of a source of hope and assistance for those around us. This is the kind of thing I would like to see more of. So let's make it available. I don't even care about the ammo. You gotta be civic-minded. What's good for us is good for everyone. And make sure that it stays that way. We'll try and do more of that in the near future. Hopefully try and provide more protection than the courthouse right over yonder. And it's a good thing we've got good positions to defend against them as well while we're at it. But all that will have to wait until next time. We need to kick our feet up and relax for a while, but if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. Oh, it's a whole clubhouse up here. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.
Bitch all you want, you know I'm right. None of you had the stones to do what had to be done.
What happened?
Oh, fuck you and your noble murder bullshit! You don't go shooting people without at least consulting the fucking rest of us!
We don't know he was going to die, Alan.
The hell we didn't. Everybody who gets this black fever shit ends up dead sooner than later. You know that.
You still should have talked to the rest of us first.
We sit around talking about our feelings all day, and then what? He turns when nobody's looking, eats 3 of us before we put him down?
What about me, Alan? Do I need to start sleeping with one eye open?
Start getting sicker, and maybe.
Three enclaves have collapsed, including, apparently, our own. Population 12, let me guess. He shot Pastor Will, because he was sick. So we're down another person now. Good thing one of our guys was a funeral home director and can give moral support to everyone, right? We're really just keeping this guy around. Look, I can understand that may have been what had to be done in the end anyway. If he just did it and didn't consult anyone, him just believing he's the law around here just because he's wearing that hat, no way. This guy would be out of here. Well, right now, we need to go find some building materials, and Maya's not going to be the one to do it. I want to start training up one of these lesser guys. You are a natural athlete, powerhouse.
Our scout just spotted
Anderson Barrera, you're it. My.
Okay. You're not looking so good.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You say so. Maybe grab some meds from the communal supply, though, huh?
Oh, how the turntables. Well, that's karma for you. Anyway, let's put this stuff away. Wow, you've got a lot of shotgun ammo. I'm gonna put this stuff away. Oh, dude, you are just hoarding all the meds and snacks. You're generally a heavy weapons guy. We could see how that feels. We could try it, but we'll keep you mostly to local stuff. That's alright, because we're kind of near an industrial... You guys just saw that feral creeping behind the house, right? We're gonna go looking for construction materials, but it may not be the safest thing. Oh, meanwhile, you might get to see one of these things in action. Let's go to our outpost and restock our traps using some gas. Once this horde enters the sphere of influence, it should automatically be taken out. Oh, but I've almost forgotten. Hello, everyone! And welcome back, once again, to State of Decay. Oh, no, you don't. You're not turning this way. And as you've seen, the simulation can result in some really wonky interactions. Come on, right this way, guys. Guys? You're supposed to be exploding. There's a feral right there. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're leading this back. And we're dealing with this group style. Marcus! Marcus, start shooting, please. Please. Open the gate. Close the gate. Good stuff, Marcus. Okay, what we're learning is that heavy weapons kinda suck. So we're gonna switch you over to blunt. Good God, I never used to use these in the 360 days, and now I'm remembering why. Slow as death.
Hey, Doc.
Howdy, Miss Lily. How you feeling today?
Not too bad.
Any joint pain, fatigue?
No more than usual. I usually just lay down for a little while until it passes.
What about lesions? Have you developed any lesions?
Ew, no.
Well, that's good. Here, managed to scrounge you some immunosuppressants. Should moderate the worst of your symptoms.
Thanks, Doc.
Well, at least he's still around making house calls. In this case, it seems like he's just checking up on us, which is good. A lead pipe should do you just fine. And something not quite as good to supplement that. Maybe I'm not the guy who should be going out right now. I don't understand why those traps didn't trigger. Maybe it takes a little bit. It says traps ready. There goes Doc. There's some construction materials. Hey, you've done your job. The rest of this mission is going to be just killing things so you can get some skills. The number of ferals roaming around this town. That's a huge issue to have somebody so low. And I know a Falchion entry-level collector's sword. Okay. Some very, very good loot we're finding in town here. Right now I'm just hunting down zombies. A potential weapon safe. And I don't care about making noise this close to home. Yep, there's some shotgun shells here, a cutting machine blade, all good stuff. And it's in close proximity. Good scouting run. You haven't really leveled up though, but it seems like we have a mission at base now. Mercy shot, an unplanned death is a danger to everyone. We're switching now to Sam.
Got any good news?
I know I might not make it. Even in spite of what he's done, it's a tough decision to make. We can't take that risk, kill this community member before it's too late. You can't stay here, expel from community, or at least try to. Or don't give up hope, delay your decision. How relevant in this moment. I feel like we can't take that risk is actually slightly more compassionate than you can't stay here. Here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna leave you for a while because I want to experiment, and this is potentially a very bad idea. I want to see if you can recover. We have tons and tons of meds.
So what do you say?
We're gonna get more building materials and make a top-of-the-line medical center.
Let's go somewhere else. No point in drawing more than here.
And hey, maybe we can even recruit somebody with medical experience. Alright, Jacob, let's do some clearing. This is apparently me combat training you, even though you're way higher level than Sam. That's like one of the more unimmersive things about this game, is that it kind of treats you, the player, as the community, regardless of who you're controlling.
Try not to attract too much attention.
After the first couple of levels, it basically doesn't matter, like, at all who you're controlling.
Now, let's try some shooting. If you have one, attach a suppressor to muffle the sound. It's not silent, but it makes a difference.
Come on, lots of windows. Perfect. Back here.
Up ahead.
And start shooting.
Watch your ammo and try to reload with safe.
As you can see, melee is much more effective, especially in a group. These missions are so pointless. You know, as somebody who's played this game a few times, I know that, yes, they absolutely can shoot you. They absolutely can shoot you, and it does damage. A lot of damage.
Attention, citizens. If any of your loved ones have contracted what's being called black fever, we advise you to quarantine them immediately. While at this stage, the Army does not believe the disease is communicable, its onset is extremely unpredictable. An unexpected death will lead to spontaneous reanimation.
There's a Cleo drop right here. But this one's already been looted. Also, not communicable, so we don't have to worry about the disease spreading from Alan. And he probably didn't get it from Pastor Will. The question is, what does cause it then? Also, what causes subtitles to remain on the screen, even after the person has stopped talking? Meanwhile, we have the opportunity to deal with a horde. Remember, there's always benefits to killing as many of these as possible.
I got nothing left.
Alright, I've forgotten Sam isn't as good of a fighter as some of my others. The thing is, you start off the game so weak, but you do so much combat, and so much of it is dependent on, like, your reflexes and your muscle memory rather than in-game skills, that it can be easy to forget just how,
I'm picking something up.
I guess, limited you are at
Give me a second
times.
to get it tuned in. Damn it, people, how many times do I have to tell you? We need sentries watching the approaches.
We're trying, but there's no good place to post sentries around here.
I guess we're gonna have to fix that.
The Grange needs fortifications. Well, it's a good thing we're stockpiling materials then, right? Alright, we'll go out there and see what it is they need. Sam, you've got a minute, right?
I'll check this out next.
Here comes the horde. Let's deal with it, shall we? We can actually buy some more Molotovs from the Grange. Alright, I'm gonna need you guys to cluster all together. Use the Project Zomboid method, wrap them around each other. Oh. That hurts. But it worked. I think now that we're in a more permanent spot, we're gonna invest more effort into killing local hordes. Meanwhile, you guys can reward us with construction materials, right? Oh, and before we start anything, let's just buy a couple of these fire bombs for 10 credits each. What do you need?
Heard on the grapevine you might need a hand.
Yeah? Huh. Maybe Quentin's right after all. So here's the thing. We've had zombie attacks like 5 times already, and a couple of times they actually got inside. We need to build some real defenses.
But construction's noisy.
And we don't have enough guys to fight off zombies and fix the place up.
This seems like a thing for somebody with better combat skills. It seems more like a combat mission than a trade mission. But I am going to do it. Obviously, look, community it's not just about building yourself up, it's about building a network, building those around us. And, well, you know, we've got the courthouse, we've got the Wilkersons. You're our only real friends, especially since places are collapsing left and right. What's going on over there? Scavenger. Oh, I remember these. I'm surprised we haven't done one of these jobs yet. But you don't want to talk to me.
You here to help?
'Cause you're the one I'm looking for.
Hey, I'm not greedy. You help me out, and half of anything we get is yours. Otherwise, I'm gonna take inventory of what's here.
Deal.
Okay, loading up.
Because to me, this is an already scavenged location, so if I can get some magic materials out of this just by fighting off some zombies, all while helping out the Grange, then good for both of us. I wonder if it spawns things to come after us, or if nothing will even come because we just bought some. We've got more help out there if need be. Do you guys know there's people scavenging your shed? This game is so janky.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Lead the way.
Yeah, we did it.
Follow you.
Time's a wasting.
Alright, I'll drive you home. But not until I scavenge their warehouse.
I see
It's an infestation!
Looks like an infestation.
The pacing, the spacing of it all. None of it makes any sense. But whatever, we're doing work. Hey guys at the Grange, maybe this is why you keep having zombie attacks. Because you won't clear out the buildings that are immediately next to you.
Area secure.
Good work. It's all about those building materials. There we go.
Sit tight. I'm bringing the stuff home.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
The way things have been coming at us honestly makes me wonder if there isn't some kind of bug in this version that causes missions to trigger, like, immediately sequentially. There's home. Wait, so where do you live then?
I'm almost there.
You're across the
Open a cold one
bridge.
for you.
We haven't spent a whole lot of time over there. We should actually probably do some surveying. And that is the kind of thing that Sam is good at. You live at the courthouse! Lady, you didn't tell me you lived here. Okay, well, I hope you can at least put in a good word for us.
Keep an eye on our six.
Yeah, there's a lot coming in. We're gonna need to deal with it from both angles here. Can you take that side? No, you're going
Consider
in.
that done.
I think this should square.
Meanwhile, we gain better reputation. We actually do gain a good bit of reputation with the courthouse. Aren't you supposed to, like, give me something?
I got nothing left.
There you are. You're supplying us with gas.
Sit tight.
Well,
I'm
that's
bringing this
good.
stuff
Gas
home.
is actually a critical resource now, because we can use that to refresh our traps. Oh, I'm pretty sure regular ambient zombies also won't spawn in the radius of an outpost.
We seriously need to figure out how we're gonna improve our defenses.
Yeah, I know. And I'm probably going to end up sending Maya over there to help with that. I know it's cliche at this point, but anytime there's like a real major problem that needs solving, she's the one. In the meantime, we need to get some more information over here. We may have a tower of our own, but it's got nothing on this. I should lift one hand off these rungs so that I can wave to them.
I got nothing left. Gotta look around now.
We somehow don't know about the house across the street from us. But hey, we're putting our scavengers to work so that our fighters aren't, well, tired all the time, like they have been.
I see a place worth a scavenging run.
Office buildings, I wonder what we can find there. A pharmacy for meds, which we will probably need. And it seems like this is the more commercial part of town. Yeah, look, there's a whole main street. can maybe look for more supplies there. It's going to be all about the construction and medicine for the foreseeable future. A fire department? Well, if Project Zomboid is anything to go by,
I see a place
that should be a
worth
gold
scavenging.
mine. This downtown area actually looks sort of nice. I mean, that's the cool thing about this game is I feel like it's very, very American. There's a police department. We can maybe scavenge ammo. A potential home site. Zombie horde. Whoa.
There's a freak.
Well, there's a Juggernaut and a Feral. Okay, okay, okay. And one of you? Death from above.
Looking for some death from above.
Package inbound on your paws. I say again, on your paws.
That's the
Target
throw
identified.
distance.
We're zeroed in. Contact in 3.
Okay, well, it's a good thing the horde is moving towards it like morons. Well, that's the horde gone, but it didn't get the Feral or the Juggernaut. It's actually quite expensive to do that, and we just spent a lot on building advice. Everything is moving in now. Ooh, look at that. A whole abandoned factory could maybe find materials up there. It's across the river. But I can see some rocks where we can climb up if we need to. We'll keep that in mind. You see some real good stuff from up here. Even if you think you don't need to, even if you think you know the map well, it's a lot of valuable info. I mean, this is the most arcadey possible version of the zombie surviving community building type of game. And of course I would like something more complex, but even this like gives you so much to do. I guess we've rounded up some more cars as well. That's an issue.
There you go.
I need more of
Don't
this
say I
stuff.
never gave you anything.
That's a lot of construction materials we found out there.
Stuff.
Hey, you remember that mine we found at the beginning of the game? We're gonna take one of those. And as for the Molotovs, we can buy those there. We should have plenty left on our suppressor. We're gonna go help out the Grange. But not before we set our base to start building some improvements. For example, upgrading to the medical lab. And the... can't have better of those conditions. We can grant library access, which is always just a given as far as I'm concerned. And we can upgrade our workshop. That took all the materials we had, but you know what? It's worth it. Alright, now we're gonna help. We've got everything we need.
Heard on the grapevine you might need a hand.
Yes.
No sweat. I'll help run interference while your people work.
Guess that's true, Ioya. I'll meet you out front. We need to build some watchtowers, like they have down at the courthouse. It's a fairly...
Hey, Bex.
What is it, Quentin?
Nothing really, just, you know, checking in.
Dude, what the hell? I saw you like 10 minutes ago. Also, kinda busy here.
Right, sorry.
Okay, I'm getting started. Keep those zombies off my back if you can.
You go. You know, we have watchtowers too. And it's a tree fort. You guys sure you don't want to get in on that? We got plenty of space. A little more now. Wait, no. Why did that happen? Anyway, so Maya's kind of a beast, if you hadn't realized. Oh, here comes a lot.
Zombies up ahead.
You know I'm one person, right?
Hey, we got some trouble out by the shed.
Can't we deal with this later?
Not if you want to finish them towers. We got zombies harassing the guys bringing out the materials. Shit. Make that a lot of zombies harassing our guys.
Oh my god, that's a feral.
Damn it. Come on, then. We better go bail them out.
There we go, it's down. That was real lucky for you that I showed up. You saw how that thing moved, right?
Like I was saying, the watchtowers were my idea, but Quentin designed them. He's pretty clever when it comes to building stuff. With girls, not so much.
Trouble in paradise?
God, don't get me started. So the other night we had a pretty close call, right? I mean, zombies were inside. We were all freaked. So we raided the liquor department afterwards, just to take the edge off, you know?
What happened?
So, yeah. We both drank more than we probably should, and there's this couch in the manager's office, and yeah. But now he's doing this whole lost puppy thing, following me around and acting like we're married or whatever.
Okay, we got some more materials headed your way. They're loaded down pretty good, though.
Some more zombies, too. I mean, even just little stories like this, the dialogue is easily the high point of this. I mean, just that moment where the sun is setting, we're standing behind some workers doing their thing, and just, like, hearing about their day-to-day problems.
That's up ahead.
It's nice, it adds character. It makes you realize why you're doing this, so that, like, all the survivors aren't just numbers.
What are you gonna do?
Still got half this place to fortify.
I mean, he seems like a nice enough guy, but it was just sex, you know? And if he doesn't knock off this clinging vine thing, I think I might throttle him.
So, how's it coming out there?
See what I mean?
There is a lot on the way. I just killed a whole line of those things with one shot. You're ruining my streak.
How we looking?
I don't know what was happening right there, but we just never run out of stamina either. And our cardio's not even that great. You guys can maybe, like, you know, watch out sometimes.
That gonna do ya?
Should give us some protection anyways. We would have lost a lot of people without you. That counts for something in my book. Anyway, thanks for the... Oh, what the fuck? Hold it right there. Hands where we can see him.
Whoa, easy there, Alex. It's me, Sheriff Carl. Look, we don't want any trouble. We're just here to talk.
Yeah, you wasted a trip. Turn around, walk away, and forget you ever saw this place.
Huh? Wait, who's Alex?
Forget it. We're not interested in signing up with your little society.
Ease up, Becca. Not everybody's out to kill us and take our stuff.
They might be.
Doesn't take everybody, just one.
All right, we'll go. We're not here to pressure anybody. You folks stay safe now. Hope you're keeping your nose clean, Alex.
YouTube got history?
You holding up okay?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither. Man, I don't know how much longer I can take this. You know I had to shoot Frank last week after he turned, right?
Jesus. Are you okay?
Now every time we lose somebody, all I can think is, God, I hope I don't have to shoot them in the head. Is that terrible?
No, that makes perfect sense.
Thanks. Good to know I'm not a heartless monster.
You might have to become one.
Need something?
But I guess that's all there is. I brought this mine in case he got attacked by a juggernaut. But now I'm thinking, if Ed could take one in straight combat, Maya certainly can, right? Maybe we could even hunt one down. Alright, right this way, guys. There's some other missions that we might want to help with. Right down the street, we've got a couple of instances of seek and destroy, help clear an infestation. I think that actually is Officer Carl, so maybe we can go help out. Maybe he'll respond better since we're the one he saw when he came down. Previously, he met with Marcus.
I'm on the move.
I hear
And
ya.
we can clear our horde while we're at it as well. I feel like now that we're down here, there's more zombies, yes, but we're also more capable of being more proactive. Of taking control. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
All quiet here.
Oh no, it's you, Marcus.
Ah, there you are.
Hey, the band's back together.
Give us a hand.
Alright,
Lead
let's
the
do
way.
it.
Let's move.
Mainly because you know where these infestations are. Right up here, is it? No problemo.
I'm ready.
Now, of course, we're going to want to lure them out. There's an explosive here. If I were on my own, this would actually be a lot easier, but I don't trust you, Marcus. You got that AI brain in you. Well, look, if we back up through here... I don't have the shot anymore. That screamer moved. Big open windows here. We can get them to come out little by little.
Go through or go around.
Trouble is, I'm not seeing those screamers. It's probably on the left in that side hallway. There's the map is showing that there's a lot in there. That's why I'm so concerned. So I'm trying to thin the herd a bit. Marcus, you might want to back up. And that's why.
Now this is just ridiculous.
Sure is.
Keep it up.
Okay, just grab me out of the roll. Marcus, I'm gonna have to leave you for a moment. Here we are.
Stay sharp. This isn't over.
Couple left. Come on. And that's the infestation gone. Now we just rinse and repeat.
Thanks for coming to get me. I'm ready to leave now. See you around.
Sure thing, bud.
Looks like the moment's passed.
Karen?
Are you here to
Hey,
help?
you're the local drunk that we brought in out of pity.
Could use a hand
Neither
clearing
of you
the
are the
area.
sheriff's station.
Guess
Okay,
I'll follow
let's
you.
clear this infestation.
Move.
If only you would get like combat
Hands
XP
up.
from stuff like
We've got
this.
zombie activity at 3 o'clock.
But hey, maybe we can find some building materials while we're here? We could always use
Let's
some
do
more to
this.
replace the huge amount we lost. Unfortunately, I'm not as confident in your abilities as I was in Marcus. Especially when zombies are phasing through walls. You know, you ran down there so you could climb down the fence over there. You're bringing in an awful lot.
Good work.
Alright, we're handling it. So far, we're only handling stragglers.
Get ahead.
You handle this one. I'm still looking for that screamer. Don't see it. I just don't see it. Let them come out to us.
Zed's up ahead.
Stay sharp. This isn't over.
They have a better angle? Not really. You came on out. Oh, okay. No, I guess just ignore your cooldown because we weren't there for it.
Don't get up.
You're dead. Hey, at least we've cleared the surroundings too, right?
Too close that time.
According to the map, there's just one left.
Don't let her get up.
And I'll give it to you.
Area's
Boom.
secure.
Congratulations, Total Lush. You just cleared an infestation.
Thanks for coming to get me.
How are things on the home front? Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
Roger that.
Upgrade delayed. A facility need. We need to go into town and find something. Actually, in the same building as this Ray Santos who sort of welcomed us in. So we'll pick a different character, maybe Marcus, to do it.
I need a breather.
Oh, there's a horde over there.
I got nothing left.
How's our outpost doing? Good? Are we gonna get to watch an explosion? 2 hordes right here. Hey, hey, hey. Both of you, this way. Why are these traps not working? Well, the good news is when they're lined up like this, we can do a lot of damage with this rifle. Maybe from World War II, but it's still very relevant for this use case. I don't understand why these traps aren't working correctly. I think this game's bugged in a lot of ways. Anderson Barrera, I'm gonna take you out to go do this mission. That feral hunt can wait until we have somebody that's a bit more above your pay grade. And just be careful, you don't have a whole lot. We've equipped you for combat, but you're going into dangerous territory, downtown in fact. You're gonna be pretty much the first of us to do something like this. So try and stick close to the courthouse. That should reduce the ambient zombies. In fact, nothing's really following us right now. Let's just stay here. This is what I love about this game. It's got that textbook small-town Americana. Okay, Ray. Let's see what you want. You're on the roof? While we're here, we need to get this guy some fighting skills. That's the thing, if you don't have a specialization, you need to fight. Can I jump up here? Oh, I actually can. That's really cool. But it seems like there are zombies in the upper floors. What is that I spy, though? That looks like potentially some building materials? Well, since you opened the window for me, I may as well have a look.
Okay. Looks like I'm loaded up. See you back at base.
We'll see you soon.
I thought that was the other window.
Glad you made it. Hope this wasn't too far out of your way. I like to come up here sometimes to think. Really gives you a sense of the big picture, you know? Go ahead, have a look. Take it in. My family's got deep roots in this town. My grandpa started with nothing but the deed to a few dozen acres of empty wilderness. He spun it into a lumber empire that put all 4 of his kids through college. My father took that education and gave back to this town. Miguel Santos was the first Latino mayor Marshall ever had. Did you know that? Community, you see. That's what matters, now more than ever. All of us together, doing our own thing, but helping our neighbors when they need it. Marshall's seen some pretty bad times, and some good. But my family's always done our part to help her through the bad and make the good even better. The way I see it, this whole thing is just another bad time. And I just know my daddy and granddaddy are looking down at me right now saying, Raimundo, you've got to do the right thing. So that's what I'm doing. Just helping out any way I can. You need supplies, I can arrange a trade. You need a car, I can hook you up. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. You've probably got a lot on your mind. You don't need old Ray talking your ear off. Tell you what, though. Give me a little while to put something together. A sort of a welcome to the neighborhood present. I'll give you a call when it's ready. See you then?
I'm cool with that.
Perfect.
He speaks of community, of how it's important to be selfless and help each other, and to be honest, it's a lot of what I've been saying as well. However, I would be lying if I said I wasn't suspiciously waiting for the catch. Hey, that body is still here. And the window is back. Alright, let's go down there and find those hinges.
shit. So much for doing it the quiet way.
Great. Okay, well, made too much noise downtown. That's right, lock them out of killing you with animations. Nice. Although, probably not great from the not making noise perspective, probably a lot more loud than knocking over a shelf. Looks like we did it. And now it wants us to go search all the way on the other side of town.
Got that little present ready for you. Come on out and meet me when you've got the time.
Sweet ride, Ray's offering a gift. Maybe it's what I need right now? Oh, it's all the way over there. Tell you what, Anderson Barrera, trial by fire. You up for a little trip? There apparently is a nice prize waiting for you at the end of it. This way. Manage your stamina. Just don't swing, I guess. You're improving, slowly but surely. I don't want to do too much combat right now, so if we come through here, we can close the fence behind us and go through this courtyard.
Okay, watch yourself out there.
Oh. Oh, I remember this! This is the Alamo! Dude, this is so cool because it's not the best base in the game, but it's definitely among the coolest. It's basically an Alamo-themed restaurant. But that little thing up there, that functions as a guard tower. It's got its own little wall around it. Let's avoid the gaze of these zombies when we're so close to our destination.
Hang on. I've got a transmission coming in, I think.
It's that time again, folks. We're clearing infestations in the area, so stay out of the way.
Or perhaps we could offer our services. I mean, look, we've helped your people on a scavenging run, assisted in clearing infestations in the past. Being friendly with the courthouse wouldn't be the worst thing. Anderson Barrera, you're a rando, and it's comical how random you are, considering we've been playing with, like, named voice characters the entire time. But you're kind of proving yourself today. You're gonna get devoured by a feral before all this is over. If this were The Walking Dead, you would be a bottle episode.
I need a breather.
By the way, that was kind of a frustrating thing about The Walking Dead show, is how there's so much opportunity for, like, world building and such, and yet it always makes sure that any characters it introduces don't survive past that arc. And it's like, they probably do it because, like, you know, keeping actors around is expensive, but the show was a cash cow, and AMC was, like, notoriously cheap with it.
Well, what do you think?
It's a car. It's for me?
Sure, why not? I've amassed a fair little collection since this business went down. I can spare one for a new friend. It's all about people pulling together, after all. And speaking of pulling together, I wonder if you wouldn't be able to do me a favor. The folks out at the old Ballard homestead have been having trouble with one of their trucks. I happen to have some parts to spare, so I was figuring on running them out there. Don't suppose you'd be interested in taking this little beauty for a test drive?
Happy to help.
I knew I could rely on you. By all means, you drive. It's not too far.
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm still waiting for the catch. Alright, let's go. Whoa. This thing feels nice. It's fast like the little car from earlier that we were using for our speedster. But it's also got some weight to it. It actually does handle noticeably better. Ooh. I'm terrified to damage it, though. I'm also pretty sure I saw one on the way out here. Hey, I was really, listening carefully for hints in your dialogue. You say you've acquired a collection since this all went down. Not judging or anything, but are you just kind of taken from the lots?
Handles like a dream, doesn't she? I had one just like her as a younger man.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, this takes me back. The open road, wind in your hair. Of course, when I was younger, I usually had a stacked blonde sitting next to me. But hey, say, you want to try something really cathartic? Head up this way. I want to show you something.
Okay. Literally, what did I hit? Well, the car seems to be fine. What's this catharsis you're talking about?
There we go. See those zombies? Let's run the bastards over.
I'm confused.
Come on, it'll be fun. Take out some of your aggression. Blow off steam. Trust me, this baby can take it.
Fast and strong?
Ever done a donut on a
Don't
zombie's
mind
head?
if I do.
It's pretty cool.
Well, I see for all your talk of community, you got a zest for some wanton violence as well. Hey, as long as you keep it to the zombies, I'm more than happy to do so as well. Hey, this is what we're building the repair workshop for, right?
Okay,
Yep.
okay, that was fun. But I suppose we better take care of this delivery now. Let's go.
Hey, it helps keep the farmstead safe as well, right?
Hey, Ray, good to see you.
Howdy, folks. Heard you were having some engine troubles. Figured I'd drop by with some spare parts and see if we can't get the old girl back on her feet.
I owe you one, man.
Don't even worry about it. I'm happy to help. Say, you got any spare lumber in your barn there? I know some folks who are running a little short.
Oh yeah, sure. Help yourself.
Don't mind if I do, thanks. As for you, you take care out there. And enjoy the ride. I'm sure I'll see you around.
I was thinking you seemed a little shady, and maybe I still do, but it seems like what you really are is somebody who creates connections. You figure out who has what, who needs what, and make sure those things come together, make sure the ends meet. There may be something in it for you, but maybe that something really is just community.
We're about as secure as we can be here. Any hordes that come our way are gonna be stunned.
That's good to hear, Lily. Yep. I guess that means the overall situation is improving. And we can always improve it further. Alright, on the way back, I should probably stop for those door hinges they wanted. Sounds like there's some problems inside. Anderson Barrera, Slayer of all. Alright, there's gotta be some door hinges around here somewhere, right?
That's the kind of
There
shit
we
I
go.
like to see.
Oh, and there's
I'm loaded
plenty
up.
more building
See you back at
materials. At this rate, we're never gonna run out.
See you soon.
You guys would not believe the day I've had.
Found this while I was out.
My hero.
We're gonna do a bit of a shuffle. We're gonna move this pickup out of here, nice as it is, and put this in there so that now when the construction workshop is done, this car can receive the repairs it needs. Because there's only so many of these slots.
How's that bite, son?
Oh man, I'm gonna have such a badass scar. It's awesome.
I was more concerned as to whether the infection's cleared up.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Chicks dig guys with scars, you know.
I confess that particular intelligence has eluded me until now.
I love the dialogue in this game. I like that there's little scenes that aren't necessarily for a mission. What are they doing out there? But I think Anderson Barrera's done enough for today. There's a zombie infestation mission all the way up at the
if
Wilkersons.
We don't help out soon, it may be too late. And time's
Yeah,
not exactly
yeah.
on our side, if you know what I mean.
Well, look, we'll go up here, and we'll do it with... I hate to do all the combat with Maya. Let's do it with Jacob. He's our other edged expert. There we go. We can put this away. We're going to get you a new gun, actually. Put all that away, we'll get you a new one. In fact, we're going to get you the Clio HCQB. There we are. Let's get you some additional ammo for it. We don't have quite as much as for the other weapon types. And, okay, it looks like you're already good. And we can get you the Clio Axe. Let's try that. Let's try the Clio Axe, because it has better durability. Oh, and of course we're also going to want one of those machined suppressors for you. There we are. That's looking pretty nice. It's got a scope as well, which means that we can do stuff like zoom in. Ooh, and change fire modes, I think. We can change fire modes with space. There's no reason for it to be in single.
Anybody out there's got
So this thing's pretty sweet.
and the inclination to play good Samaritan, swing on by the farm. Ain't nothing too dangerous.
That sounds like something we should take care of, and you know what? We're going up there anyway. Come on. Hey, look. That watchtower we helped build can still be seen over there. Just another way we're making a difference. This is right across the street from the last enclave in Spencer's Mill. Right, let's take care of it. There's one screamer inside. Nice. That was crisp. Come on out. Oop. So we're not going to do the door bash trick. Hey, I guess that could be our company, right? You call us in to clear out the infestation across the street. You call us. Door bash. Okay, enough theatrics, Jacob. There you go.
Looks pretty clear to me.
You guys are welcome. While we're here, there was something that I wanted to do. And it looks like now's kind of our chance. Maybe I'm getting too comfortable using ammo.
Something just came in over the radio. We need to get a better look at our surroundings. I'll get you the location.
Sure we do, Lily, sure we do. Look at all our vehicles still parked in front. Why does it seem so much quieter now? Look, we even took down the watchtower. But I think here would be a nice nostalgic place to set up an outpost. I mean, it would be better served in town, but actually we can have a lot of outposts. I just like the idea of this place still remaining a safe
Make sure
haven.
everything's clear.
It looks so empty.
I can't.
Maybe you just can't do it at a potential home site, which is really stupid. But I guess we might as well pack it up. Put it in town where it'll be of some use to someone. Wow, there is a lot in these woods. The tower was doing a lot of work when it was around. And there's another infestation. Screamer. There is no longer a screamer. Yeah, no, edge weapons plus powerhouse is definitely a great combo.
This area is secure.
They're gone. I guess that counts as everything being secure. Tell you what, that first infestation we cleared out, that would actually be a very good candidate for the outpost.
The Cleo beacon is broadcasting now. More strings of
Great.
numbers. I'm writing all this down just in case. My notebook looks like I'm a crazy person.
Okay, you're gonna have to get off. Thank you. This place right here. It's at a corner. It's at an intersection. This is what we want. We've only just reached cardio level 2. Our Spencer's Mill outpost can go right here.
Wouldn't be a bad idea to set up here.
Pretty big step. Sure you want to go through with this?
Yeah, tell the gang we're building an outpost here.
There we are. And now this will, if everything works correctly, kill anything that tries to come by. Make things a little safer for the Enclave that's already here. Actually, let's go meet them.
It's the freaks we really gotta worry about.
No nonsense and a soldier. Okay, I'll help destroy some armored zombies for you. I realize I'm doing everything except what I came up here for. But you know what? That's alright. Tell you what, this would actually be a great time for a disposable car. One that we don't intend on using or coming back to. So, here we go. I saw a couple of hordes going up the street to the church. That would have been a huge moment of panic a couple episodes ago. But for now, it's just an opportunity for some bowling. 3 of them on the hood, wow. That one's an issue. You want to help deal with it? Yeah, the horde's been alerted. I'm not too concerned.
Damn.
Thank you.
You come out of that without a scratch?
2 more hordes down. We are just busting through them today. Let's do some off-roading. Yes, it was so important to you in the middle of Spencer's Mill that we clear out the armored zombies in the woods.
All right, got him.
That's it? That's the job? You're going home now? Okay. Glad I could be neighborly. Anything good here at least? Oh, a large backpack.
Good, right? I mean, it doesn't suck.
No, it doesn't, Jacob. No, it doesn't. So now let's go help with the delivery, in quotes. No, we'll do the infestation first. Because I have a feeling things are going to go sideways. These people looking for help with an infestation are way out here. What are you guys doing? I'm gonna switch to blunt for a while just to save condition.
We could use a hand clearing the area.
You're a jerk and you practice taxidermy.
Okay.
You're an
Follow
ideal
your lead.
partner then. Where is this infestation? In fact, it's right at the Wilkerson's house.
Go through or go around?
So that's good with me. Even with a blunt candlestick, Jacob's powerhouse ability makes him a god. He may even be tougher than Maya when you account for that. Just me, or are these hordes getting bigger and more common? Here guys, I'm helping out however I can. Just doing my part. There's just nobody clears their surroundings. Our group are the only ones who do that. It's a much more enlightened mindset that I really wish more people would adopt. Nobody wants to pick up their own
I just spotted an
trash.
infestation. It's on now.
Oh, okay, we don't have somebody coming to help? We're doing this solo? Well, that's okay, because it looks like this entire infestation is this one screamer.
Looks pretty clear to me.
Well, now that we're here, I guess we can take this mission.
Come on. Up you get. Time for you to get home.
Well, you don't look so good, Job. Looks like you might keel over if you breathe on him funny.
Well, we can't have that now, can we? We gotta get you back to your people.
Please. I'll be fine. Just let me go.
One of your clients?
Our friend here would be happy to take you home. Wouldn't you, friend?
Seems like a harmless way to earn a little goodwill.
Happy to help.
There, you see? You'll be in good hands. Now, why do I doubt that you're helping this guy out of the goodness of your hearts, huh? Just looking after our customer base. You understand.
You get him home safe, drinks are on me when you get back.
Why would I come back? Actually...
Ah, this is more like it.
Wow, the back of this thing really is in rough shape. Come on out and get picked up. Over here. There's another horde heading up this drive. And another one destroyed. This car has killed so many hordes today. So what's your story? And where are you going? Actually, the little farm where we rescued our first group.
Thank you for getting me out of there. I thought I was dead.
So, what happened?
The Wilkerson boys decided I was getting behind on my payments. I tried to tell them I could get the rest, but it didn't matter.
That's terrible. If there's anything I can do, just ask.
Yeah, well, it's my own fault for doing business with them. Still, a couple of cracked ribs is better than starving, I guess.
Mickey really worked you over, huh?
Mickey? Hell no. He was the one who stopped it.
I'm confused.
Yeah, surprised the hell out of me, too.
That's a nice bit of characterization, by the way. Introduced us to the level-headed one and the mad dog. And then we learned that the quiet, more soft-spoken, seemingly more intelligent one is actually kind of an animal when we're not around.
Well, This is my stop. I appreciate you looking after me. I feel bad for asking another favor, but don't tell the others what happened to me, okay? They got enough to worry about without this.
Where the hell have you... Oh my lord, what happened to you?
It's nothing. I just took a bad fall. Lucky a good Samaritan happened by and helped me back here.
A bad fall, huh? Well, you better get yourself inside and lie down. Go on, scoot. As for you, well, I guess we owe you one. Nice to see not all the decent folks are gone.
Meanwhile, while we're here, what are you guys like?
Hi.
Morale qualms. Ed wants us to help other survivors. Well, what do you think I'm trying to do here? What are your guys' traits? I wonder if we're even able to recruit you. Do you guys have anything good? You do have a pretty good rifle in there. But I want all of this stuff.
Where the hell am I gonna carry this?
That's all I can carry now, but another 30 rounds, easily worth the trade. And there's a Cleo drop. So let's have at it. There's a reason for us to use them now.
We just wrapped up a construction project.
Medical lab is done. And we've arrived at the supply drop. There it is. Now, here's the thing. I would love to just go barreling in there with the car, and in fact, we may get our chance now. But those rotters... The thing is, you saw that cloud, that gaseous miasma that they release when you shoot them. That also happens when you run them over, and being in a car does not protect you. Oh, that's a lot. And there's a feral, too. Get car acquired. There we go. Oh, we just lost the door. And we're getting pulled out. And the feral's still up! Oh no, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's really bad. That's really bad. Get off. And you just did that. And it's in here, it's in here, it's in here. That's no good. That's no good, that's no good. Okay, the way you deal with ferals is you wait for them to charge you, you dodge out of the way, and then you... Oh, we don't have time. There we go. We didn't have the stamina. Normally what you do is you dodge out of the way, they sort of stumble to the ground, and then you run over and do a takedown on them. I had gotten pretty decent at that back in the day, but now I don't have the skills, man. Not at all. That thing seriously messed us up, and Jacob's gonna be out of commission for a little bit, but... Well, we got it. Jerky head movements are really annoying. Especially since sometimes it looks like I'm gonna miss and it hits, and sometimes it looks like it should be a hit and it misses. All this stuff better be worth it. Ammo and the Cleo DMR. And the Cleo Crab Cranial Breacher. In other words, this looks like gear that was developed specifically for this threat. Now I'm really wondering what they are. They seem military.
Cleo, next time we do this, I'd like a crate of snack cakes and a subscription to Zombie Survival Weekly. Just in case you're taking requests.
Look at all of that. We can't waste any more time out here. We just need to get home. We are in a diminished state in several directions. It's a good thing we invested so much in upgrading our infirmary, because it seems like we're going to need it. Let's go. worst thing right now would be actually getting caught up in... Worst thing right now would be getting caught up with this vehicle destroyed. Now I'm sort of starting to regret picking a disposable vehicle.
Watchtower, this is Charlie 6. We're en route to the carnival, requesting access. Hello? Watchtower. Hey, will you assholes stop jerking off and open the damn gates? Come on, goddammit, we're right here on the bridge. How do you not see us? Charlie 6 to anyone receiving. Where the hell is everybody?
You're trying to get through the barricade on the bridge, and nobody's answering. Looks like now we're all you got.
How's it going? How's it going?
I'm almost there.
Man, I don't
We'll
know.
crack open a cold one for you.
Found this while I was out.
Take that ammo.
Sweet.
And meanwhile, Jacob will just kind of limp inside, poor guy. That was a really bad situation, and the thing is, it wouldn't really have been any better had I decided to go with my initial plan and get out and start shooting.
There you go. Don't say I never gave you anything.
Sweet.
Maya, for as much as I'm sure you love it, you're gonna put the M1 Garand away because we have got something a little better for you. Somebody's got that 100-round thing somewhere, but you're gonna take the microdynamic rifle. We need to make sure that you have military-grade gear, especially since we're gonna be assisting the military.
Thought you'd want to know. One of the Wilkerson goons just dropped off a care package. I felt like he hadn't bathed in a month. Seriously, I think the zombies stink less. Anyway, I hope you know what you're doing. I'm really not sure being buddy-buddy with the Wilkersons is a good idea.
Appreciate it.
Hey, if we had any agency in terms of how we interact with others, I wanted to clear them out before we left Spencer's Mill. Seems like that would have been a good idea, too. So you're not at this bridge, but the opposite one. Yeah, there's a whole side to the map that we have not yet been to. It's an intrusive thought, but I want to try it. Huh, I didn't take a suppressor for this one. Come on, then. Right this way. Right this way. Crap. It wasn't enough. Alright, well, another charge might do it. Problem is, we need a wall for you to slam into. This way. We can do it. Just one little trap to soften you up, and somebody with a good weapon and bladed skill can bring you down. If only Edit had access to that stuff, huh? Oh, let's get going. Now, what's going on up here?
Come on, you limp dick sons of hippies! Open the goddamn gate!
Everything okay?
Bastards aren't opening the gates. Meanwhile, my boys are sitting out here like a goddamn mobile brain buffet, so no, everything's pretty much not okay.
You don't look so good.
I'm fine, I'm fine. I had worse the day after I learned to say red light district in German. You throw a guy out on his ass for a case of the sniffles? What kind of an army are you running?
There's nobody up there.
Yeah? Why do you think I'm trying so hard to get the gate open? Hey, here's a thought. You want to see what's over there? What the big bad army's been doing while you civilians were stuck on this side of the river? Watch our backs while we tear these barricades down! And I'll give you the grand tour. Come on!
Looks like we're watching people's backs again. Since, you know, the military isn't capable of that. Where are you guys coming from? Huh, never mind. They actually are looking after themselves. I feel kind of secondary to your whole thing. Here they come up the other side. Yeah, I got this.
Let's move!
Clear the blast radius. You're not just tearing it down, you're blowing it open.
Here we go! Fire in the hole! Oh, go ahead, lead the way.
It may seem obvious, but no one being here is really not a good sign. Really not a good sign. Military first aid kits.
I'll run this home.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
Alright, that's coming with us. Just imagine there's some vaporwave playing. Look how short I look in my seat. What, Mile, what are you doing? Alright, let's go. Whole new side of the map. That also doesn't look good. You guys are gonna have to help me out with this.
Heads up ahead.
Good teamwork. Now, if only we could bring a crew like this out on every mission.
Better get ready. We'll be on them soon if we keep.
If we want the lay of the land, we're gonna have to climb this whole thing. Problem is, I don't know if you guys are gonna follow me and end up falling off. I think, in fact, the first character I ever lost may have been lost to falling.
Better get ready. We'll be on them soon. Keep going this way.
Yeah, this place is a ghost town. Fuckers kicked us to the curb. Left us in the woods like an unwanted puppy.
So, what now?
You do whatever it is you do. Unlawfully seize real estate, loot the town blind, whatever. I'm going up to HQ to find out where the survivors bugged out to.
So we really are left all alone. The government response is screw us. Well, at least they left a whole lot behind, right? And we can replace the mine we lost. Things really are looking up for us. But I don't feel comfortable staying here on my own. What I really want to do is figure out what's around. So let's get climbing. It's gonna be a little while from the look of it. You guys want to know something cool? These fairgrounds are actually a base. You can resettle here. I don't know if you can do it in the base game or if you have to do that in the endless breakdown mode, but this is, I believe, the best potential base, or at least the one with the most building slots.
I'm there.
It's a little out of the
I'll
way,
take a
though.
look around.
Guess we'll find out now.
There's a build.
So we still got some stuff to take care of out there. You may need to hurry.
Yep, it's looking like this is not considered a potential home site, at least not right now.
There's a building we'll want to check out. I see some place worth a scavenging run.
More military
There's a building we'll
stashes.
wanna check
Oh yeah, there is lots of ammo here. That's a potential home site. Over there is where we can set up. But yeah, as you can see, lots and lots of great gear. There's an enclave down in that barn. Who needs Cleo when you've got a whole base?
Spotted a weird one.
There's nothing that way off in the fog. But it seems like other than that, just about everything's been explored.
Over the radio a little while ago. I managed to record most of it.
Look at that.
How about drawing some zombies out of here?
Sounds like they're in a bad spot.
Yeah,
Might wanna
maybe.
offer them a hand.
Potentially.
I'll get you the location.
But I've just seen something pretty cool. Where's that location? There's some stuff back towards home. I'm going there anyway, and I've just found something to make it worth my while. A military truck. Lots of storage, rugged, and no doubt great for our purposes. Tell you what, we can still request death from above.
Calling in an artillery strike.
Duck and cover, folks.
There we go. I mean, hey, we got it. Might as well use it, right?
Target confirmed. Package inbound on your pause. I say again, on your pause.
No more
That's our
horde.
load blown. You folks take care now.
Okay. Before I ride off into the sunrise, I want to go see who lives inside this army base. They can't have been here for very long, right? Or maybe there are people who were being held here and were only cut loose during the pullout. Lots of SWAT zombies as well. Maybe local police were assisting.
Hey, I got a favor to ask you. Could you stop by the store when you get a chance?
Sure thing. But who's here?
What's up?
Soldiers!
What's a good word?
Not people who are held here, actual survivors. Oh.
Hey, how are you?
No, it's you. You've decided to set up here.
Look, a civilian. Hello, civilian.
Hello, jerk. As if we don't know you. You got anything good? No, you've got absolutely nothing. Hey, I can offer you someplace to live. We could definitely use the help. Oh, and let's also make sure that you don't have new problems for a while. So that's it. Except for the judge and the people at the courthouse enforcing a delusional idea of order. It really has completely broken down. Nobody's coming. That's terrifying. Let's see how this thing handles. Answer very nicely. It's like the SUV, but with much better
It
maneuverability.
wouldn't be a bad idea to teach some of your skills to other folks. It might be a good idea if you train some of the rest of us.
I'm sure, but it's not my primary concern at the moment. Meanwhile, we'll have enough space. I hope I can get this through. We'll have enough space to grab some more of these medical supplies.
Load it up. See you back at base.
We'll be ready.
There we are. Well, we're not going to be short on weapons or ammo for a while. Because you're on the way back, what is it, Quentin?
Hey, thanks for showing up. Something's been bothering me. I can't quite shake it. People been looking at Becca and whispering a lot lately, and then there was that whole thing where the sheriff kept calling her Alex. I don't know. Maybe it's none of my business, but if you happen to run into him, could you ask him what he knows? I really like this girl. I just want to make sure I'm not making a mistake.
Sure thing. It's not really
I'm
my
on it.
place.
Thanks. You obviously don't mention this to Becca, right?
Of course not. I'm almost home.
I hope you brought me something pretty.
You
Found this while I was
have
out.
this stuff, lots and lots of medicine. We're gonna need it because I'm really doing some dangerous science on Alan right now. I think I found who took the weapon with 100-round mag capacity. Let's go talk to Carl. And maybe see if they have any coffee while we're at it.
Looks like we missed our shot.
Good to see you.
I'm looking for Carl. Anybody seen him?
The sheriff? Yeah. He went out about an hour ago. Said he was gonna hunt down this feral bastard that's been stalking our patrols. I don't know how long it'll be, but I can tell you where to look.
Appreciate it.
Okay. The fact that he went out in search of a feral doesn't bode well. Could be anywhere in the middle of downtown, in the middle of the night. Great. Well, good news for you, the army's here. And by that I mean we might as well be the army. We've got the background, we've got the skills, we've got the supplies. Which is more than the actual army has, so really be grateful. This horde we're gonna basically ignore. And we're gonna be very, very careful for this feral.
Hey! Are you in there?
We're just gonna wanna get in as quickly as possible until we find him. Actually, if we can maybe find some fire bombs. No. Dead. Oh, this thing's starting to break. This was the last thing I needed. Alright, we're gonna have to abort from this for now. I need to go change out my loadout. I'm not risking this tomahawk breaking. Now I realize these headlights are bright as anything, too. We're all refreshed. We are loud. Louder than ever. But we can do this. All of this to help Quentin with his love life. Does it seem like a misuse of resources? Maybe, but hey, it does help us get closer to the courthouse. Which is kind of our biggest threat. Friends close, enemies closer, right?
Consider this one searched.
There are some weapons here. Some ammo.
Nice.
Sure,
Load it
I'll
up.
take that.
See you back at base.
We'll see you soon.
Anybody home?
My main concern right now is when we find our objective, are we going to be finding the sheriff or are we going to find a
Time to
feral?
move on.
Deputy said he hadn't been gone for that long. Childcare. No one will ever love you like your mother.
Anybody home?
hear somebody, but I think they're right there.
Consider this one
Still
searched.
nothing.
Hello?
Alright, you've got to be here. This is the last one.
Carl, hey. Wanted to talk to you for a sec.
Shh! This son of a bitch has killed 4 of my people in the last 3 days. I got no plans on being number 5, so keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Alright, I guess I should have figured we would have to help you hunt it down. I don't much feel like fighting a feral and a horde simultaneously. So let's just toss one over here. I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't do that. There it is! Look at Carl taking names. I'm just trying to keep them down. I was mashing Z, and it wasn't doing it. Thankfully, we've got you to do that. Everything's easier in a group. Just literally not responding to the controls. Alright. Oh, we got it now. That's 2 people injured by ferals, and we're going to be very short-handed when we come back. Was that not even your feral? That might not even have been your feral. Because we're still on the hunt. So we're going to have to foolishly go in. Doesn't look like there's anything here. And let's be real, it probably would have come out after us by now. Nothing.
Consider this one searched.
Well, you know what? If it's in here, good, right?
Consider this one searched.
Oh, it's just nothing. I don't like this. We're getting pushed further and further out. Further from a vehicle. Those windows are open, meaning something could jump out quite readily. I hear it, but I think it might be around the back. There it is. Oh, I wish I had saved that Molotov.
I'll distract him, you bash his skull in. Then I'll answer any questions you want.
It doesn't much seem to want to deal with me. Hitboxes. Yep! I'm the distraction.
Well, that's that then.
There we go.
Now, what'd you want to ask me?
I was wondering what you could tell me about that girl at the Grange. Becca?
Becca? You mean Alex? Oh, hell. If I didn't cause her any problems with that. Didn't even think.
So you do know her?
Yeah, I know her. Busted her for solicitation and possession often enough.
She was a prostitute.
Mm-hmm. A good kid, though. I tried to get her cleaned up and off the streets, but it never took. Anyway, she wants to call herself Becca now, and that's her business.
Well, thanks for the info. Guess I've got a decision to make.
Look, I don't know what you're asking for, but if you want my advice, some things ought to stay in the past. Anybody deserves a clean slate, it's that girl.
I know you have a lot to do, but time's running short on some of this. Do what
Yeah,
you can.
time's running short on a lot of things. I'm gonna take this car to get back to my car. Ed is starting to annoy people.
I'll check this out next.
You've been pushing yourself like crazy. Come home and get some rest.
Here we can start a diversion request. These quests are good because we can do them basically as a drive-by.
That did the trick.
Off we go. And there's our car. Okay, time to make a decision.
You find anything out?
Tell Quentin what you learned? No. If things work out between them, she'll tell him when and if she's ready. So no. Let's take the sheriff's advice. Right after we deal with this.
You find anything out?
No.
I did. But I think you should ask her yourself if you really want to know. I mean, what's really more important? Who she used to be, or who she is now?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I guess so. Thanks.
Yeah.
There we go. I think that'll work out for the better. But at this stage, we can basically think of two things. We haven't had the opportunity to recruit nearly as many people as I'd like. But I mean, look at us. We have certainly come a long way in this part, and I think now we're finally starting to become that shining group that everyone sort of looks to for answers, for help. And for the most part, I think we've provided that. Unfortunately, the hope from divine intervention, that being the federal government, seems to have evaporated in this part as well, so I don't know. Now it might be a set of shoes we won't be able to fill. Maybe our friends in the military, who are now a lot more like friends than superiors, maybe they'll figure something out, something we can do. But all that'll have to wait until next time. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one, where there is a non-zero chance we come back to find that Alan has killed someone. Once again, it is a huge experiment that I'm doing. We've got the best infirmary possible, but no medical professional.